ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back once again to the Story Bridge. It's nice to be back. Oh, this thing looks smaller now. It's smaller than I remember it being. Oh, that's a bit disappointing. I don't know if you saw the view of the city last time, so I'll look out the window this time around. Try not to drift too much in the lanes though while I'm doing it. Maybe you got a couple glimpses there, that's nice. It's nice and bright and sunny today. I don't think it was the last time we were doing this. But you may be wondering what we're doing today. Because last time we were on this bridge, we were doing State Route 15. But today, we're going to be doing State Route 23. Or I believe it's 23. Future me, come and correct me if I'm wrong. And State Route 23 starts just after the Story Bridge. 15, we turned right up here. You see those, well, you might not be able to see that, but we turned right up here at Kangaroo Point and went through on Ipswich Road. For State Route 23, we turn left and onto Shafston Avenue. And then from there, goes to Lytton Road and then Wynnum Road, which it's pretty much just Wynnum Road the whole way through. And I think there's like Glenree Street at the very end. But this route basically just takes us from Brisbane all the way to Wynnum, which is a coastal suburb, or a coastal set of suburbs, to the east of Brisbane, just north of Redlands. I think it's even the eastmost part of Brisbane. Though future me might have to correct me here, and please do. So, on our way, we'll be heading through, well, we'll be heading alongside the south side of the river. Oh, hello, sir. You went through quick. We'll be following the south side of the river for a little bit, and then we'll head inland a little more. Head through Morningside, and then Cannon Hill, then Tingalpa, and then into the Wynnums. The Wynnums is more of a train thing than a road thing. Or a suburb thing. There are multiple Wynnums. There's Wynnum North. There's Wynnum. I don't think Wynnum Central is a suburb. I say it's more of a train thing because the Cleveland train line has 3 stops in Wynnum. 3 Wynnum stops: Wynnum North, Wynnum, and Wynnum Central. So, and there's not a particularly small group of people that think, what is there 3 bloody stops in Wynnum? Should only be like 1, maybe 2. Actually, I think there's 4. There's a 4th one, it's Lytton. But that might be, no, it wouldn't be in Murrarie. I think it is in North Wynnum still. So there you go, 4 stops in Wynnum. But we're not on a train today, we're in a car. Now, I can't quite remember. Somewhere up here, these the far 2 right lanes there, they head south, and I think they head down. I don't remember the name of the road, but they head towards Old Cleveland Road. Bit of an almost collision there, it looks like. I think they head towards Old Cleveland Road through towards Cooperoo and that area. Latrobe Street, there you go, towards Stone's Corner. Yeah, so that's Old Cleveland Road. We'll be heading down that one at some point. I can't remember what the route number for that one is. I think maybe 30. No, 30's Manly Road, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Now up here there is a little bridge that we go over, which you can see from New Farm Park, I think, which is directly across the river. The river is right there, by the way, right there on the left. I used to live in New Farm before I had this car, and I used to watch the cars and everything travel across this bridge, although we're not quite there yet. And you know, I haven't actually explored this neighbourhood before. I'm not sure if this is still Kangaroo Point or if this is another suburb. Here's the bridge, by the way. Norman Creek, apparently. There's the river. There it is, the great big Brisbane River. You didn't get much of a view, but I'm sure you saw just a smidgen of it. There's a ferry there too, if you managed to catch that you might not have. Somewhere up here, I think the road splits off into two one-way roads. That's always interesting. And we head past Morningside station. Somewhere. Oh, this is nice, these trees here. Lovely. Somewhere up in the future we'll be passing through Morningside, or passing by Morningside. We tend to, we actually cross the Cleveland rail line, or we interact with the Cleveland rail line quite a few times. We cross it twice or three times, I can't remember. I know we go under it at Morningside, and we go over it in Wynnum, right at the end. Looks like that road down there will take us towards Hawthorne, according to the ferry stop at least. But yeah, I've never actually. At some point, I should go for do a bit of a wander around this area and just have a bit of an explore, because I've never actually done that before. I don't know much about where we are now. Like I said earlier, I don't even know the suburb. Yep, and here we are. We split off to two one-way roads. I believe if you head up Latrobe Street, it also goes like that here. Oh, okay. So that's what the sign meant. I thought it meant the left lane was closed. Yeah. Well, never mind. Now, according to those signs back there, this road here that we're crossing is part of State Route 10, which we will be doing eventually. I think I mentioned it in one of my previous videos that we would try and make it a bit of a fun one with a GPS. And here we are, Morningside. Yeah. Morningside Station. Mind the gap. There's Morningside Station up there. It's currently, I'm pretty sure it's not open. It hasn't been open for a very long time. They're doing a pretty big upgrade, as you can see. Then that whole concourse there never used to be there. You can see the old stairs on the left, right? So it's a huge upgrade they're doing there. And then after not too long, we'll be passing underneath a rail bridge, which will be the Cleveland rail line. Which, by the way, for those that don't live in Brisbane or are not aware, the Cleveland rail line goes to Cleveland. Yeah. That's interesting, isn't it? No, but it goes to Cleveland very indirectly. It goes, follows the south side of the river to Wynnum, and then goes south to Cleveland, which actually makes it take longer than driving to get into the city via the rail line from Cleveland, which is a little bit annoying, to say the least. They do run express trains during peak hours, but yeah. I used to live out that way. Getting into the city via train is a bit of a tedious route, especially because, you know, that the last section of the line was built. It was rebuilt in the 70s, I think, the 70s standard railway lines, 70s railway line standards. But the section from Lota all the way into the city is the old alignment. So from Lota to Cleveland is bloody fast, but from Lota to the city is slow. And so you know, you'd think you'd be in the city in no time. You get on the train at Cleveland, like, holy shit, we're going bloody fast, and then it slows right down after loading. You're like, maybe this is just a little bit of a slow bit. Nah. It's slow all the way. Well, maybe not all the way. Perhaps I'll do a video on that at some point. But that back there, that was the Cleveland Railway line that we just passed underneath. And we're still on Wynnum Road here. Oh yeah, and the speed limit goes up to 70 for this section. It's a little strange because I think it goes up to 70 and then goes down to 60 and then back up to 70 again. And I would have thought a road like this would have been 60, especially this close in towards the city. But hey, you know, can't complain. On our way to Wynnum, we'll also very briefly go through a slightly bushlandy place. I think it's when we get through Tingalpa, because Wynnum's pretty, I mean, it's suburban, but it's relatively built up. And this area is obviously relatively built up, but once we get east of the M1, things really clear up. Things really start to slow down quite a bit. Unless you take Manly Road, and we'll see that in a little bit. Unless you take Manly Road, and then it's pretty suburban all the way through until you get to Rickard Road. I think it's Rickard Road. Now we should be in Cannon Hill now, because Cannon Hill Railway Station would have been back there. Yeah, see, there's a sign there saying Cannon Hill Tavern. I wouldn't mind checking that out at some point. And I assume this is Cannon Hill McDonald's in Southgate Corporate Park, looks like that says. Man, what a fucking, what a bloody sterile name, huh? Southgate Corporate Park. And it's got McDonald's in it. Yeah, I go to McDonald's in Southgate Corporate Park. It's my favourite McDonald's to go in Southgate Corporate Park. Call it something interesting, please. This here is Creek Road, which is the well, it's one of the north to south roads on this side of the river. Oh, by the way, we're finally doing a south side road. Yay! Yay! It's been a long time coming, because I think we've pretty much only ever done north side routes, apart from ones that end on the south side. I suppose the M3 was the M3? Yeah, the M3. I suppose that was that was sort of, that was a bit of a just all of Brisbane kind of route. A big shopping centre on the left there, Cannon Hill something or other. I can't remember the name. And then if we head north from here, we'll end up at Murrarie, and in fact Murrarie Recreation Reserve is right there. I don't know what's there. I've never actually gone around there. I think it's just like I think it's just a field. We'll have to go there at some point, check it out. Maybe I'll make a video about it, or make it part of a video. And here we are. Things are quieting down a little bit. terms of density. Here's Balimba Creek. Yeah. There's a pipeline to the left there. I wonder what that is. Now, there might be another suburb. I mean, we might be in a different suburb here before we make it to Tingalpa. I can't quite recall. I can't recall. I think there might be. Future me. Future me. Come on. But it looks like here's the M1 up here. So we'll definitely be heading into Tingalpa very soon. So since we're heading east today, if we were to turn left up here onto the M1, we'd be heading towards the Sunshine Coast, and right, we'll be heading down towards the Gold Coast. But we're not going to be doing that today. Today's just Wynnum Road and then State Route 23. Yeah. Totally didn't almost fumble that. Oh, no, it doesn't go back up to 70, does it? I'm thinking of Manly Road. It goes down to 60 here, the speed limit. And then if we head on to Manly Road, that'll go up to 70. But Wynnum Road does not. Manly, by the way, I kind of count Manly among the Wynnums, because it's sort of it's pretty much part of Wynnum. But it's sort of just south of most of the Wynnums, Manly is. But it's got all the features of the Wynnums. It's got the density, and it's got the shorelines. Loader is south of Manly, but Loader does not have the density. So I don't count it among the Wynnums. But up here, we're gonna have there's gonna be an intersection coming up quite soon. And we're going to be branching off to the left onto Wynnum Road, but Manly Road is going to continue straight ahead. And if you follow that, that'll take you towards Manly, and then all the way through to Ricketts Road and New Cleveland Road. And they will take you to Birkdale and Capalaba, respectively. Here we go. Right. Now, where were we? I think this is literally where you switched off. Or pretty much exactly where that happened. I tell you what, when the GoPro overheats, it makes a big beeping noise. And it makes a big, long, loud beep. And then makes the 3 beeps to say it stopped recording. And it scared the shit out of me when it happened. It's like, it just all of a sudden just, fucking hell. My voice died there. I tried to push it to do too much and it died. But yeah, just a sudden beep, just out of nowhere, just piercing my ears. Scared the hell out of me. Anyway, this is Hammond Tingalpa Road. Hammond and Tingalpa Road. Usually it's Hammond dash Tingalpa. Yeah, see, Hammond Tingalpa Road. I don't know. Alright. Now we're onto the serious part. 80 kilometers an hour. And you see what I mean here? It's sort of really, really thinned out. There's not much density here in Tingalpa. I think it's just a little bit south is Gumdale, and that's really not dense at all. There's not much out there, or at the very least it's lots of that's probably the other side of that park we were at. Lots of large properties, lots of acreage. Looks like there's a bit of traffic over there. Wonder what that's about. Shippity shapping. Shappity shopping. Shoppery doppering. Rodeo! And soon enough we'll be heading into the Wynnums. Oh no, that says it goes to the Hemming Quarry Reserve. So it must be down that way. Well, we could get there from Wynnum Road, that's so much easier. I really should do that at some point. I wonder what's down there. I don't know. Ah, I'm down to 60 now. It's a bit hidden though, there's just one sign there. It's a little slimy. A little difficult. Like, yeah, it's 60 if you manage to see it. And then there's a little racetrack, I'm not sure. I've seen it before, but I can't remember what it's called. Future mate, give me a hand. Now, Wynnum as well, and we'll get to experience one of these. Wynnum has some very, very strange roundabouts. Very weird shaped roundabouts with like fucking 5 turn-offs and stuff. It's really confusing. So hopefully when we get to our wonderful, wonderful Wynnum roundabout, which will occur in some time, I won't take the wrong turn-off. I think I know which one. I can see it in my mind from Google Maps. There's Wynnum Plaza over there. Yay. And I believe that road over there goes to Hemmond. And I know that because there. I know it. I know it because I know it. No, because I think I've had to drive to Wynnum Plaza from Hemmond before, and you go by that road. Somewhere up here we do veer off to the left while the road appears to go straight or to the right. I can't remember, I think this might be it here. Yep, here it is. State Route 23. Oh. No, it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Both lanes go down here anyway. But yeah, we veer off to the left while that goes off to the right. It's weird, on Google it looks like the main road goes to the right over there, but that's definitely not the case. Both lanes just go straight down here. Got a bit of a yawn on me. Rightio, off we go. Once this person gets their bloody accelerator going. You turning? No, you're just being slow. Okay. Rightio then. And somewhere up here, the lanes will merge together and it'll become more of a street than a road. And then once we cross over the Cleveland railway line, it will actually become a street. Like it's Glenree or something like that. Here we are, we're merging together. And then it'll become really suburban. Welcome to Wynnum, folks. Here's the magic sign. It says it's Wynnum. State Route 23. Well, I mean, duh. That's what we're doing this video. Here's the magic roundabout. The big, magic, crazy, weird roundabout. Usually roundabouts are round. It's in the name, but in Wynnum, roundabouts are whatever shape you want them to be. Alright, and we'll go straight here, but we'll turn right here, and there we are. There are weirder shaped roundabouts in Wynnum, but that's one of them. Also, another interesting thing in Wynnum, pretty much, well, not all of the roads, but I like to say when I come to Wynnum, obviously I don't mean it literally, but I like to say that when you go to Wynnum, the unsigned speed limit is 60 k's an hour, because there's just 60 signs everywhere. Every single bloody road in Wynnum is 60 k's an hour. It's always 60, even if it feels like this is just a street. Why is it 60? It's 60. Here we are. Here's the Cleveland Railway line, and I believe on our left is Wynnum, and on our right is Wynnum Central. No, on our right, I briefly saw it there. On our right is Wynnum, and on our left is Wynnum North. And then if I'm right, here ends State Route 23 at this roundabout here. Right, thanks for watching. No, I'm just kidding. We are going to continue just a little bit further. But I believe that's the end of State Route 23, all the way from the Story Bridge out to Wynnum. We're going to keep going till we see some ocean, I think, because I've come this far. I'm not going to skip out on the bloody shoreline. Now, there's a few options. There's actually a lot of options in Wynnum for the shoreline. We could go right around here, and then there's a whole bloody esplanade. Wynnum really needs its own video, just a wandering video. We're going to go down here for now, but I suspect I was thinking of going a bit further north. There's like a little reserve that I wanted to take a look at. We could park up here, of course, but I do want to just wander for a little bit. I'll reserve the great big Wynnum wander for another video, but yeah. Look at this. It's the ocean. I mean, it's not a beach. There aren't any beaches around this area in Brisbane, but mangroves, and it's definitely the ocean, that's for sure. Looks like it's high tide too, because that water's up pretty high. So this is the end of the road here, but I'm not gonna stop here. We're going to go left and see if we can find our way further north, because there is another reserve up that way. It looks interesting. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go there today, but I do want to take a quick little look at it, have a bit of a gander. This is not the way to that reserve. This is the end of the road. Are you sure? No, I'm not sure. The road keeps going. Okay. It was a little, oh, I can't remember what they're called. Small little library back there. Yeah, well, this doesn't go anywhere anyway, so. Because that's no through road there. So let's just park here. See if I can find where it was I was thinking of going. Alright, where are we? Here we are. By the way, that's Wynnum there. This whole area around here is Wynnum. And then there's Manly down here and Manly West. Tingalpa over here. And Gumdale you see there, if you can see it. Yeah, brightness is as bright as it'll go. Gumdale's really very empty. There's lots and lots. Excuse me. Lots of big properties there. Jesus Christ. Lots of big properties there. And over here is the Redlands. Forgive my voice, seems to be dead. I have no idea why. Let me have a drink. Alrighty then. Now I was looking for, see, we're there. And that's we've either got the Wynnum Mangrove Boardwalk or Wynnum North Conservation Site. I don't know. I'm not sure. Uh-oh, I'm getting indecisive. Let's go this way. Let's go to the Boardwalk. There are quite a few sort of areas like this around this area. It's a shoreline place, so it likes to show it off. I hope the fact that there are cars parked here doesn't mean that the car park up there is full, because I'd like to park up there and finish the video. Though this is a nice place too. This is a nice place too. I wouldn't mind parking here if we had to. I've never been here, so but these are what are called the mangroves. There's a lot of them along the east coast of Brisbane, and they're trees that well, I'm no expert, but their roots they actually grow in water, and their roots have little spindles or little thingamabobs that come up off the roots up through the top of the water in order for the tree to breathe. And you always find them on shorelines here. And there's plenty. There's some in the Redlands at Wellington Point. I imagine there's probably some at Cleveland too. So there's definitely some at Wynnum. And there's some at Nudgee as well. There's plenty at Nudgee? Is that right? Yeah, Nudgee Beach. Rightio then. And here we are at the Boardwalk thingamajig. Mangroves Boardwalk, I think is what it was called. Not sure. Anyway. Let's park up here. Okay. Well, that was State Route 23 plus a little bit of extra at Wynnum. I do plan to come back to Wynnum at some point and do a proper wander. That's another kind of video that I want to do. At this point, you would have already seen the first of the quiet driving videos. I want them to come out at this point probably every second week, but at some point I'm also going to start another series, I think, which is just wandering, just exploring suburbs and seeing what's around, showing you around or showing myself around sometimes, because I've been around some of the suburbs here in Brisbane, but I haven't actually been around, definitely I haven't been around most. So you can look forward to that at some point in the future, along with many other wonderful things. But until then, I hope you very much enjoyed this video. I know I enjoyed the drive. Hope you did as well. And I'll see you next week, wherever we explore them. Until then, goodbye.